For maintaining proper reproductive health, controlling the rise of in population, various methods, that is family planning methods, have been employed. One of such methods is barrier method. A variety of barrier methods have been employed, both in case of males and females. That is, the devices for barrier method occurs in both males and females. These barrier methods, that is, the main aim of such method, is to prevent the entry of live sperm from meeting into the ovum. Such barrier methods have increased in popularity due to the absence of side effects and protection from the sexually transmitted diseases. Barrier methods can be either physical or chemical. Let us begin with the first, that is physical barrier method. Physical barrier method is the type in which condoms are used. Condoms are actually thin, rubber-like material which covers the penis in case of males and vagina in case of females. Because just before the coitus, in this manner, the ejaculated semen does not enter in the female reproductive duct. Therefore, the main aim of such condoms is that the ejaculated semen does not get entered into the female reproductive duct. Thus, these condoms can be used in both males and females. This figure depicts the structure of condoms in case of male and female. The second type of physical barrier method includes diaphragm. This is a structure which can be used only in the case of females. Thus, it acts as a vaginal barrier that is made up of same material like condoms, that is synthetic rubber or plastic material. That is similarly entered into the female reproductive duct to cover the vagina or cervix. These variations of diaphragm includes various types like conical cap, vault cap and venule cap. Thus these diaphragms forms a cap-like structure in this variate forms to act as the vaginal barrier. This figure depicts the structure of diaphragm in females, as it can be seen from the figure that it is used to cover the vagina or cervix so that the ejaculated semen does not enter. This is all about the physical barrier method. The next barrier method includes chemical barrier method. That is very obvious that here various forms of chemicals would be used as a barrier. The general term for such chemicals are called spermicides. Thus, spermicides are the chemicals that generally occur in the form of foam or cream, which attaches themselves to the sperm and therefore inhibits the oxygen uptake and thereby kills the sperms. Thus, as the sperms get killed away, no reproduction can occur, that is mating with the female. The spermicides are the chemicals which is used for the destruction of the sperms. Now, after barrier methods, there comes another device for the family planning method, which includes intrauterine devices. Which is abbreviated as IUD. Intrauterine devices can be considered as a device which inhibits or acts as a contraception, that is achieved by introducing a foreign body into the uterus of the female. And thereby, with the help of this method, the ova and sperms does not mate with each other. Now, there are various types of IUD. For example, the first generation, second generation. The first generation IUD that is intrauterine devices can be considered as the non-medicated devices that occurs in the form of IUD, that is the insert or we can say inert IUD. Such intrauterine devices are said to be first generation. The second type of, that is second generation IUDs, it has a strong anti-fertility effect as compared to that of first generation. Such anti-fertility effect is introduced by releasing various metal ions which act as such devices. Then comes the third one, that is third generation IUDs. These IUDs are considered the most prominent out of all and has the strong effect. These IUDs release hormones which have a direct local effect on the uterine lining. Thus, this uterine lining gets directly affected or gets bound with these hormones. Example of such a hormone includes progesterone. This is the best example of the hormone which is a part of third generation IUD. This figure depicts one out of all such intrauterine device that is used most out of all. It is known as copper T and it is considered as the second generation IUD which releases metal ions, that is copper, which in the form of wire is inserted into the uterus.